You just got into Blender and things are a bit confusing? Let me try to help you with that. In this series we're going to take a small project and finish it, while going through all the steps like modeling, shading, UV unwrapping, texturing and rendering to make this beautiful cupcake. Let's get started. Once you open Blender, this here is the main stage, the 3D viewport. It's where you make stuff. Right now there is some stuff in there, so let's just drag a box around everything and delete it with the X key. To create things on your own, you can either do it from the Add menu or by hitting Shift+A. Remember that. Now that we have something, we can look around it by holding the scroll wheel, zoom by scrolling, and hold Shift to pan. You can also snap to views by holding the tilde key. On the right, you can see all the stuff we made, name it properly, and organize it into little folders called collections. Selecting something here and in the viewport is basically the same. And that's all you need to know about the outliner for now. Looking down, we have properties, render properties, all sorts of properties. If you select something, you will get even more. But right now, let's go back to the viewport and add something. You can use G to move it around, S to scale it, and R to rotate. You can also do those things from the Tools menu, using the gizmo, but that can be quite slower, so it's better to learn the shortcuts. You can also hit X, Y or Z to limit the direction you're moving your objects. This applies for rotation and scaling too. If the X, Y and Z directions get confusing, just look at this guy for directions. The last important thing we're going to check out is this thing, the 3D cursor. You can move it around by holding Shift and right-clicking. This will tell you where your objects will be created. We can also use it as a pivot for rotation and scale, but for now the important thing is when we add something to our scene, it will be created at the 3D cursor's location. Now that you know how to add things, it's a good practice to try and make something out of simple shapes, just to get used to the shortcuts and moving around Blender. Then we can move on to learning how to edit objects individually. If you wish to follow along from here, you can get the project files for this tutorial series in the link in the description below. I'll also be adding some bonus videos in there if anyone wants to speed up their learning process. Subscribe for more tutorials and see you in the next episode.